Well, the Albanese government's expanded home guarantee scheme will come into effect next month, 3 months earlier than expected.
Yeah, the scheme will allow first home buyers to purchase with just a 5% deposit, but the true costs to buyers and the property market do remain unseen. So for more, financial planner Canna Campbell joins us here in studio. Canna, good to see you.
Good morning.
What exactly are the latest changes to this existing scheme?
So the price caps have been increased to reflect, the true cost of property in Australia. Plus the income caps have also been scrapped, and there's unlimited positions for first home buyers to try and secure their first home.
So how is it actually going to help those first home buyers who have probably been sitting back thinking, I just can't get into the market?
Yeah. Well, time is the biggest thing. So traditionally you needed a 20% deposit, which in this day and age could take up to, say, for some, a decade to save.
Yeah.
So now needing only 5%, you could be in your first home after saving for, say, 2 or 3 years, plus no lender's mortgage insurance. So this saves thousands, if not tens of thousands.
So this all sounds really positive, Canna, but what limits still apply here?
So this is where the excitement meets the fine print. So
The reality. Go on.
Exactly. So you've got to be a first home buyer, but I did find a bit of a loophole. It also qualifies for people who haven't owned a property in Australia for more than 10 years. Oh. It's got to be a principal place of residence, so not for property investors. And you've got to go through an approved lender. Plus, we cannot forget, you still need that 5% deposit, plus stamp duty, plus legals, all the buying expenses involved.
Okay, so they're the sort of limitations. I mean, are you concerned about people considering this opportunity?
Yeah, so a lot of experts, and rightfully so, are really worried that this is going to push housing prices further. And you've got a smaller deposit, which means obviously a bigger mortgage. Now, if we see the tides turn and property prices come back, we could see ourselves in hot water. And this is a government guaranteed scheme, so ultimately this risk is being paid and passed on to the taxpayer.
Okay, so if you're a first home buyer at home and you're watching, and you decide you want to go ahead with this, what are the simple steps for first home buyers who want to take up this offer?
All right, if you're curious and tempted, start saving that deposit as quickly as possible. Speak with a mortgage broker, because you've got to go through an approved lender. They'll check your eligibility, they'll see whether you actually qualify for it, and also they'll get you a pre-approval, which is so important. Then I recommend to anyone that's looking at borrowing money, always know your numbers and run them. Have a look at the impact of a 3% interest rate rise so that yes, I can still service this mortgage and pay it off, but I can also maintain my lifestyle. And just because this is a 5% system, it means you can save even more. And that's something I would always recommend. The bigger the deposit, the more security you're going to have in actually paying this place off. This is an opportunity to get your foot in the door, but you want to make sure you can stay there and live a life.
Okay, good advice.